How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews back with some hopped up Pilsner jams. Hop Butcher in this piece in the form of their Supreme Being. This is a Saaz Select and Monroe hopped Pilsner. 5% alcohol by volume. You know me. I love me some Hop Butcher. I like their lower ABV offerings more often than not. Or more than their bigger offerings. Those are nothing to slouch at. But man, when they go low ABV, they really pull at my heartstrings. Here's the twist though. We're talking Pilsner here. We're talking clear beer here. We're not talking hazies. We're not talking pale. We're talking a little bit of Dirty Glass Mafia. But I just watched that goddamn glass. Anyway, I'm kind of pumped to try and dive into this. This isn't the first kind of clear beer I've had from them. I had they threw a Kolsch at me before. There might have been one more Pilsner, but we'll see what's what label-wise. It's probably one of my more favorite Jetsa labels that I've seen from Hop Butcher as of late. I don't know what it is about it. Is that combination of that coloration, that kind of watercolor vibe. It lacks that kind of scratchy sketchiness, which I dig so much from Jetsa, but it's a little bit more watercolory. I don't know, something about it. I just kind of dig it. It looks like it's deep. You know, it gives you kind of depth and perspective, as Pilsner should. As far as their tasting notes, what Hop Butcher typically does under things: orange blossom honey, unripened berry, and floral greens. Yeah, buddy. Done and done. So I dig the label. As far as the beer goes, that looks like a Pilsner. I mean, my Dirty Glass Mafia aside, you got a rich, clear color to it. Straw-like, nice, white, now tight compact bubbles, a little bit rocky on the pour. She looks supportive of a Pilsner. Let's get a nose. I mean, it's definitely got those soft lager vibes. Nothing too crazy, nothing overly aggressive, not all sulfury or anything like that. Soft, clean lager vibes. A little bit of sweet, kind of Pilsnery malt in there. And the hop presence is a little bit smaller than I thought it would be. You know, when you're talking about Hop Butcher, they're hop butchers. They do so much fuckduckery when it comes to hops. I almost kind of expect a little bit of, not necessarily over aggressiveness, but a little bit of kind of their twist of hop experimentation. And I'm getting something that's really traditional and really kind of smells like a Czech Pilsner, honestly. Soft bittering, a little bit of soft, maybe a little bit of soft melon, but it's very, very subtle. It's just this soft tannic, kind of tea-like kind of bittering, and that's pretty much it. Over the top of that soft Pilsner malt. Pumped. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah. Ooh. There's a little bit of a slight piney resinous, like almost like mango skin as opposed to like a pine kind of thing. Mango skin's kind of bittering like that, kind of hop greenness. It's very not super aggressive, but aggressive enough in a low ABV beer like this. She's nice. I wouldn't call her a super crispy boy, as hipsters, or even me, I guess at this point, would fucking call them. It's got that softness to it, but it just lacks that little bit of crispness. So it's not heavy, but it's not super chuggable. It's nice. It's probably, again, a little bit more traditional than your overt, super kind of light, kind of Americanized version of one. The way the hops come off sings that little bit of West Coastiness, a very subtle West Coastiness. It's really kind of traditional through and through. A little bit of melon, nice soft, like tea-like tannic kind of bittering to it. Beautiful carbonation, not overly carbonated by any sense of the imagination, but carbonated enough to let you know you're drinking beer and not something flat. I mean, it's nice. What did they say on here? They talked about orange blossom honey. I can get the honey portion of the show. I can, actually. Unripened berry, that's more of a melon thing for me. And that floral greens, I guess, is what they're calling that kind of a little bit of West Coast kind of that jumps in at the end. It's a really nice beer. Really drinkable, really chuggable. Really tasty stuff. What can I say? I can say whether it's one of the best Pilsners I've had as of late. It's nice. I like it. It's in the conversation. It's not towards the top. I like a specific kind of Pilsner. This one's a little bit more too heavy for me. A little bit too malt for just a skosh. Just a skosh for it to get up there towards the upper echelon, but it's quite nice nonetheless. Value and availability. I know Hop Butcher stuff sees shelves, but as far as availability, I have no idea. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer. If you like Pilsner, but you want a little bit of American twist on it, because that's essentially what you're getting here, especially with that little, as they would put it, floral green, or mean, like a little bit of that West Coast influence kind of coming in right at the ass end. Just makes for something interesting. And what a lot of people would consider, not this guy, but a lot of people consider kind of a boring beer style. It's not, though. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing, you can hear me talking to the guys from Hop Butcher if you want to go check that out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of Pilsner goodness right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.